Om Shanti, dear godly brothers and sisters. It is 17th May 2020 and revised course Murli, Avyakt Murli, and the topic is Brahman life is always a life of unlimited happiness. Dear brothers and sisters, before we start the Murli, let us all have an experience of peace with this Om Shanti, Om Shanti godly song. Brahman life is always a life of unlimited happiness. The moment we speak happiness, an aura of happiness develops around us. And in this Murli, our Godfather, whom Shiv Baba, whom we lovingly call Bab Dada, saw the gathering of holy and happy swans. Holy and happy swans. Today he has addressed us as holy and happy swans. You see the level of his appreciation for his Brahma Kumari children, though he is looking around in the world towards all types of the souls in the world. As he has seen the gathering of holy and happy swans, holy and happy swans, these two words are contained in this Murli. Total Murli is based on unlimited happiness and how the unlimited happiness we experience and how we can experience unlimited happiness throughout our life, Baba has told to his children. And holy means purity. Holy means purity. And purity is the mother of happiness. He has told purity is the mother of happiness, which has never been told to us in this world before coming to this Brahma Kumari's Vishwavidyalaya. Purity is the mother of happiness. Where there is purity, there is happiness. Where there is purity, there is happiness. You see the combination between the purity and happiness. If there is unhappiness, there is definitely impurity. Impurity at the level of thoughts and deeds. Impurity at the level of thoughts and deeds. You just see Baba deals with his children at the level of thoughts and deeds, not at the level of the bodies. Therefore, if thoughts are impure, there is impurity. If the thoughts are impure, there is impurity, and as a consequence, there is unhappiness. Baba's, that is God Shiva's elevated direction is happiness is directly proportional to purity. You just see Baba has how connected happiness with the purity. Happiness is entirely dependent upon the purity of the soul of the children. Incorrect, wasteful, ordinary thoughts lead to impurity, affecting the happiness. Whatever wasteful thoughts, incorrect thoughts, ordinary thoughts we keep in our minds lead to impurity, affecting our happiness. How the happiness is affected, Baba is telling with his elevated thoughts. So, being loved children of our beloved Godfather, let us take a pledge. Let us take a pledge to be absolute, pure, and lead a happy and peaceful life, which is the ultimate objective of the Brahman life. You just see, let us take a pledge to be absolutely pure and lead happy and peaceful life, which is the ultimate objective of the Brahman life. Unlimited happiness bestowed upon us by God Shiva must not be compromised at any cost. Unlimited happiness bestowed upon by God Shiva on us must not be compromised at any cost. Godfather Shiva has also advised his special children, special sweet children, the more powerful and elevated your thoughts, words, and actions are, the more you will experience the sparkle of happiness and the intoxication of being fortunate, and will also experience the happiness, and will also give the experience of happiness to other souls. You just see, the more powerful and elevated your thoughts, words, and actions are, the more you will experience the sparkle of happiness and the intoxication of being fortunate, and will also give the experience of happiness to the other souls. So our thoughts must be powerful, elevated, as a result of which our actions will also be more powerful and elevated, as a result of which we will start feeling unlimited happiness. So our focus must be on our thoughts, words, and actions. If our thoughts are pure, if there is purity in our thoughts, automatically there will be purity in our words and actions, and this will give rise to the permanent happiness. Bab Dada God Shiva checked two things in his children. What did he check? Let us see. One is how far the children have imbibed purity. Baba is making a checking of the children. How far the children have become pure. How far the children have imbibed purity in themselves. Secondly, how far they are wasteful and ordinary. How far they are wasteful and ordinary in their thoughts, words, and actions, that is, in their behavior. This is checking by God Shiva regarding his children. Baba reminded the special children that they have become Brahmins. Baba reminded, he is giving the reminder to the children that they have become Brahmins in order to attain spiritual inner happiness, supersensuous joy, which can't be attained, which can't be achieved throughout the rest of the whole cycle of this Srishti. But there must be checking on the part of the children that happiness is not based on any facilities, limited attainments, temporary success, respect or glory, or limited desires. Very secret Baba is telling to the children that their happiness should not be dependent upon based on any facilities, limited achievements, temporary success, respect or glory, or limited desires. or you have liking for a particular person, place, or a possession. The happiness derived based on these sports, these are the sports on which the people of the world are driving their happiness. But what Baba wants to convey to his children is the happiness derived based on these sports is not a real and imperishable happiness. If this base shakes, if this support is withdrawn, your happiness ends. You have not become Brahmans to attain this sort of happiness. You have not become Brahman to attain this sort of happiness. Even the people of the world have the happiness based on the temporary attainments. If you Brahman souls experience that sort of happiness, then what is the use of becoming Brahma Kumars, whose aim is to get permanent, unlimited happiness? Then God Father Shiva, whom we lovingly call Shiv Baba, reminded godly students, because Shiv Pita Paramatma, God Father Shiva, is our supreme teacher. You are the children of ocean of happiness. You are the children of ocean of happiness, therefore flow with the waves of happiness in every thought, at every second. You just say, supreme teacher is reminding to his godly students that you are the children of the ocean of happiness. Ocean of happiness. Who is ocean of happiness? God Shiva is the ocean of happiness, and we are the children of the ocean of happiness. And therefore flow with the waves of happiness in every thought, at every second. And we, the children of the God Shiva, are flowing with the waves of happiness in every thought, at every second, in the ocean of happiness, that is God Shiva. You are the constant treasures of happiness. God Shiva is reminding to his special children, sweet children, you are the treasures of happiness, treasures of happiness. This is called a holy and happy swan. This is called a holy and happy swan. The beginning of this Murli was that the Baba had seen the gathering of the holy and happy swans. But here he has told the meaning of the holy and happy swan. He referred to his children that they are the treasures of happiness, and they are the children of the ocean of happiness, and that is why they flow with the waves of happiness in every thought and at every second. They are the treasures of happiness. All we children are the treasures of happiness, and we swing in the swings of happiness. God told his children the aim of unlimited happiness and not caught up. God told the children the aim of their aim is of unlimited happiness, not caught up or attracted by the side scenes or the streets of limited happiness, and proceed toward the destination of the unlimited happiness. To be satisfied by the limited happiness is ordinary life. You just see, Baba wants to convey that to be satisfied by the limited happiness. Limited happiness, we are not meant for the limited happiness. We have become Brahma Kumaris in order to obtain unlimited happiness. And the Baba is reminding us that to be satisfied by the limited happiness is ordinary life. It is an ordinary life. And Baba's children are not ordinary. That's why Baba is reminding to his special children that to be satisfied by the limited happiness is ordinary life, which is not the life of a Brahman. Ordinary life is not the life of a Brahman. God's children and leading an ordinary life, not at all. Brahman's life is an elevated life. Brahman's life is an elevated life and reach to the attainments of unlimited happiness. Brahman life is an elevated life. And their life and the aim of their life is attainments of unlimited happiness. Those who get themselves away from the destination can't claim a right to the kingdom of the world. those who get themselves away from the destination can't claim a right to the kingdom of the world, right to the kingdom of the world. Then Baba further advised the children what sort of the service or the work we should continue to do, or what type of the work or the task we should give up in order to maintain our unlimited inner happiness. Then to maintain the inner unlimited happiness of the godly students, the supreme teacher God Shiva advised, if any task or service you do and the service deprives you of happiness, then give up that service. But don't let go of your happiness. But don't let go of your happiness. Underline, your unlimited happiness should never be compromised. If any kind of the service or the task is depriving you of your happiness, then give up that service, but don't let go of your happiness. Real service gives you the experience of unlimited stage and unlimited happiness. If you are doing the real service, that will give you the unlimited stage and unlimited happiness you will experience in case you are providing the real service. Aim. Further, Baba reminds the children the aim of the Brahman souls. Children should always aim at experiencing self-progress, contentment and greatness by doing service. Children should always aim at experiencing self-respect, contentment and greatness by doing service. Where there is attainment of contentment, the word contentment, where there is attainment of contentment, there is imperishable attainments. Signs of imperishable attainment, Baba tells us. Baba told signs of imperishable happiness is that you will continuously experience the blessings of happiness from others. How will you come to know that you are experiencing imperishable happiness? The sign of that has been told by God Shiva to his children. Baba told the signs of imperishable happiness is that you will continuously experience the blessings of happiness from others. And you will experience yourself moving in the ocean of spiritual happiness with the blessings of God and your seniors. You will also experience the blessings of God and your seniors, as a result of which you will feel yourself moving in the ocean of spiritual happiness. This is the sign of imperishable happiness. Baba said, those who are constantly happy are fortunate. Those who are constantly happy are fortunate. Oh, the Baba is telling the signs to the children. Those who are constantly happy are the fortunate. They constantly receive all attainments without effort, without any desires, and without saying anything. People of the world simply say, eat, drink, and be merry. But Bab Dada, God Shiva, says to his children, eat and serve others. Eat and serve others. Stay in the unlimited pleasure. Stay in the unlimited pleasures and bring pleasures to others. Eat and serve others. Stay in the unlimited pleasure and bring pleasures to others. In this way, Baba is making his children elevated and helping them to experience unlimited happiness. Now experience the greetings of God Father he is going to give to the children. How the God Father, the beautiful way by which God Father gives the greetings to the children. God gives the greetings to his children, to those who continuously stay in imperishable and unlimited happiness. This is one. To those who continuously stay in imperishable and unlimited happiness. Number two, to those who experience the fortune of happiness in every act. Number three, to those who distribute happiness to others. To those who always move along with zeal and enthusiasm of happiness to those who share or shine with happiness, and to the elevated souls, God, fathers, or Bab Dadas, love, remembrance, and namaste to keep you constantly holy and happy. This is the way the Godfather remembers the children and greets the children. And we must experience his remembrance, namaste, and his blessings. Now, in the last blessings, Baba gives to the children. Let us experience the blessing, and throughout the day, we continue to move in this blessing. May you constantly stay in the awareness of God. May you constantly stay in the memory of God and your fortune, and become a most elevated, fortunate soul. Baba has given the blessings to the children to be most fortunate, elevated soul. How the fortunate, elevated soul we become? At the confluence age, end of this Srishti, the time of the end of this Srishti is called the confluence age and beginning of Satyug. God serves his children in the living form. Very great and wonderful. At the confluence age, God serves his children in the living form. Very elevated, very great. God serves his children in the living form. On the path of devotion, which is called bhakti, on the path of devotion, on the path of bhakti, everyone serves God. But here, God himself serves you living idols. But here God himself serves you living idols. God is serving his living idols here. He awakens you at Amrit Vela, offers bhog to you. God Shiva awakens you at the Amrit Vela. God Shiva offers you bhog and puts you to sleep also. So you are his loved ones and the most fortunate souls. In this way, God Shiva make us fortunate and continue to ask his children, continue to swing in the happiness of this fortune, continue to swing in the happiness of this fortune. And in the end, the Baba has given the slogan, very beautiful slogan, by indicating which is the real service. To give the experience of all achievements, with your cheerful face is real service. To give the experience of all achievements with your cheerful face must do the service. That is the real service. And your cheerful face indicates the achievements you have received from the Godfather Shiva. That is the real service. Your cheerful face does the real service, and we must keep ourselves cheerful, and our face must reflect something we have elevated, we have achieved from the Godfather Shiva, and that will be the real service. And again, for a while, experience peace. Let us experience peace with this song. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you to all my godly brothers and sisters, and blessings of God Shiva to all of you. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Om Shanti, dear godly brothers and sisters. It is 17th May 2020 and revised course Murli, Avyakt Murli, and the topic is Brahman life is always